So getting into that, like, listen, you're 22, right?
Bro, it's wild.
Made some money. You got the shades
The
on.
shades.
Got the
Rolex. Got the Rolex.
Little diamonds on. People probably looking at us like, oh, these fucking guys are ridiculous.
Bro, this is...
Hi guys, we're here with Arbaz, funded trader with TFT. Welcome back to another podcast.
What's up, guys? Arbaz, also known as Bands FX.
Let's get it. So he recently got a $17,000 payout, and you've got, what'd you just tell me?
Yeah, I just locked in another $37K payout for next 2 weeks. So
sheesh.
I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling.
Yeah, and it's your birthday, 2 days ago?
Yeah, dude, I just turned 22.
Let's get it.
So it's a really, probably one of the best weeks ever in my life. So
That's a big birthday gift.
Dude, I got the $17K payout like right on my birthday. So it's crazy, dude. Like,
damn,
17K
bro.
on the birthday, turned 22 type shit. So it's like chilling.
And you're down here in Miami?
Down here in Miami, thanks to Angelo.
Miami energy.
Exactly, man, exactly. But I was going to say, man, like the 37K was on the 500K. I got 500K in funding total right now. So I'm working on that max allocation, man. I'm working
500K,
on it.
damn.
Yes, sir. Yes,
what
sir.
Combination of accounts did you get?
So basically, I had like, if y'all see the AMA, you can watch that on the channel later. But I talk about that. I got 3 100K accounts. And then I had 1 200K, and I only use the Rapid account type. And then I just combined it to like 1 500K after I got all the payouts on all accounts to get the refund, Made it be smart about it, get the refund on all of them, and then get the payouts and merge them all after. And then after the 200K payout, on the 200K account, that's what I got the 17K on. And then just merged that shit a couple days ago, and here we are.
Dude, 500K is huge.
Dude, it really is, man.
Fuck.
I think people like the main thing is like people really underestimate the power of having capital. You know, like it's completely different, bro. Once you get those higher amounts.
So I mean, you're active on Discord. You're on Twitter.
Oh, not really, bro.
Okay.
Kinda.
Where else are you out?
I'm on Insta, a lot on Insta. I have a TikTok if y'all want to check that out. Bands FX. Go follow me. Trying to get 1,000 so I can live stream. But yeah, man, I'm super active in the Discord community. I help everybody, even like FAQ needs, anything like that. You see me all the time, bro. I'm always involved.
No, we appreciate that for sure. But there's a lot of, you said that having capital is a huge thing. There's a lot of people right now talking about, talking shit about prop firms, this and that.
Dude,
what do you have to say about this?
Dude, I see that all the time, man. And it's like being that like top trader, like you really see like the lower levels, and like you know what the industry is. You know what I mean? Because you've gone through the learning process, you've gone through the payout process, and it's like the process is legit. Like how are you gonna tell me when I have 17K in my like bank account? You feel me?
Right.
Like, how are you gonna tell me that, right? And it's like I saw you posted on Twitter, bro. Like all these old heads are like, oh, prop firm money is like fake. Like go with the broker, like just some bullshit. You know how it is, right? But it's like
we won't name any names, but like
we're not gonna name names.
No, we're not in the business doing that. But listen, the deal is, I almost look at it like this. Even in that person in particular, like big on crypto, whatever. Yeah. And it's like at one point everyone was like, crypto is the future, this and that, decentralized, like old finance is dead. Now it's like prop firms, and a lot of people were hating on them, right? Exactly. And they were like, oh, they're haters, and now the prop firms are the new wave. It's like crypto. It's like a new fucking new way to make money, and then you got the old people hating on it.
Dude, I think the biggest thing is like prop firms are like life changing, dude. Like I remember when I started with FTMO or tried to pass FTMO. Like when I first learned about like what prop firms are, dude, I was like shocked. Like you can really pay an amount, get up to like 100, 200, 300K and actually like get a percentage cut. Like that's life changing. You know what I mean?
It's insane.
Like if you think about it, like even like on 100K, like if you hit like a 1 to 2 trade at like 1%, that's like 2K right there. That's like as much as a job, dude. Like I was working at CVS a couple of years ago, and like my yearly amount that I made at CVS, like because I was also a full-time student, was like 2K. On the tax return, exactly. So it's just like that's just the power of funded accounts.
Sheesh.
So it's wild.
The economics behind the accounts too, and like, bro, I don't know what's gonna happen, but it's revolutionary.
Dude, it really is.
It really is. I mean, I'll give credit to where credit is due. FTMO was kind of like the first ones to really do it. Yeah. We obviously came on early, but they were the first. Yeah. And it's like, bro, the model, the idea, like even on the back end, like able to use the data, if you please, like it's a crazy fucking thing, crazy economics.
I know, man. And I'll go more into that, but going back to what you said about like all the haters and stuff like that, it's like, guys, prop firms, especially if you go with the legit ones, like, you know, the top 3, top 4. I mean, I consider TFT number 1 in the industry right now. You guys have to go with them, but they're far from being scams. Obviously, you should worry about, you know, the smaller firms and stuff like that. But even then, like, you know, I remember when TFT was small, right?
Yeah,
like,
for sure.
It doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to be, you know, fake or they're going to be like scammy. But it's like, you got to be careful, because I remember like there are a lot of firms who will do that though. You know what I mean?
For sure. That's why I don't personally hate on these new and up and coming firms at all, because TFT at one point was that, you know what I'm saying? And we just let time pass by and just kept improving. And then we just created a reputation. That's what happens. Like, you don't skip from step 1 to step 10. You know, you got to start from step 1. So all of them have work to do. That's all that it is. They have work to do. If you think one of them are offering something cool, offering a good deal, a good price, whatever, a good feature, it's a risk. Take a risk with them, but know it is a risk, because they're early on and things could definitely happen. You know, something like TFT, FTMO, my forex funds, like, they've been around a little while, so it's like we've navigated some deep waters. You know what I'm saying? Like, we've proven ourselves to the point where it's like your money being invested in our company is worth more, realistically.
And I think the main thing is also like that worry really mainly gets to like that payout point. And obviously, you know, the statistics of getting to a payout, right? Like, very few people are getting a payout.
Right.
And it's like, why are you worried about that when it's like you aren't even profitable? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like, I think the hate and all, and bro, like, if you go on Trustpilot, right, like, you just see the dumbest fucking reviews. Like, dude, I saw the funniest shit. This guy was, bro, he was like, I took a bath and randomly I had like 10 lots on fucking gold, and then I had like, he's like, I had no stop loss on gold, and I randomly took a bath and I had 10 lots, and then I came back and I blew my account, and I'm like, bro, like, shit like that. You know what I mean?
Yo,
and it's
I'm
like,
so dead, bro.
And in general, you know, you just see like just dumbasses, man, just complaining about like slippage, like spread, etc. And it's like, okay, I'm gonna address all of that right now. So you guys better listen carefully. Like, the issue is not fucking slippage, bro. The issue is you. You're not profitable. Like, I'm gonna be straight up. Like, slippage, yes, it might be an issue right now, like with like liquidity conditions, like with the broker and stuff like that. Who knows? But I rarely get slippage. Right. You know, and even if you get slippage, you're only gonna get slipped maybe like an extra like 0.1% or something, like nothing crazy, like $100, $200. And if you're having proper risk management, you're not fucking being a degen over leveraging, you're not gonna blow your account off some slippage. And guys, you have to understand, like, real market conditions have slippage and have high spreads. Like, you could go to a fucking unregulated broker with 1 to 500 leverage, you know, like Hugo's Way, like Caught Forex, whatever you want, right? And
it's there.
It's there, and their spreads are going to be equivalent about, you know, like. And even then, guys, like, it's ironic because you guys actually had better spreads than the unregulated brokers at one point. And again, it's just how it is right now. And you guys are, you know, working on it. They're working on the raw spreads. It's gonna come.
We lowered the commission.
You lowered the commission $3 a lot, man. So
I mean, listen, there's work to be done for sure. At the end of the day, this is how it goes, right? The company can't only win and the client can only win, right? There's got to be a happy median of, you know, we're getting what we are out here working so hard for. You guys are getting what you guys are working so hard for.
Exactly.
You know, at the end of the day, everyone for sure wants every improvement under the sun, you know, when it comes to the trading conditions and all this. And we're doing everything that we can, but at the same time, we're limited to the extent of who we work with. Industry is new. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of variables in the back end as to why things are the way that they are, and it's almost like I've said this before in calls, like, it's like, pick your worst of three evils, right? Do you want spread, do you want commissions, or do you want slippage? Like, that's kind of how it goes. At the end of the day, these accounts, the conditions that are on there, I mean, it is in a way like a game. Like, you have to adjust, you know, and that's just the way that it is. And if the strategy you trade with, it might work on one prop firm, it might not work on another. And I think, like you said, I don't want to say this outright, but there is accountability. Like, you really got to adjust. The opportunity's here. You fucking made money on this, you know.
Crazy.
Yeah, and so getting into that, like, listen, you're 22, right?
Bro, it's wild.
Yeah, you're 22, made some money. You got the shades on.
Got the Rolex,
little diamonds on. People are probably looking at us like, oh, these fucking guys are ridiculous.
Bro, this is gonna be an AP soon. Just watch for me. Just watch for me, man.
I'm betting on it, bro. So what's this? We've talked about this in the AMA a bit. Like, you've got a lot of confidence, right? Yeah, and you're pretty young. And where does the confidence come from?
I don't know, man. I mean, I think just being an entrepreneur in general, I think we all, being a trader, I think the mindset first comes from trying to be an entrepreneur, right? Like, when I first got into trading, I'm sure you guys as well, like, we were just kind of looking at ways to make money in general.
And when was this?
This was, man, I mean, ever since I was younger, man, like 6th, 7th grade, like I've always tried to figure out ways to make money.
Yep.
You know, so it's just like
in regards to trading though.
In regards to trading,
Yeah.
I would say, you know, I knew about trading like, you know, 8th, 9th grade, like just, you know, forex, like the name, right? But
Early.
like just like the definition. And then after that, it was like, I mean, obviously I couldn't act upon it. Like I was just a fucking kid, and you know, you got other responsibilities. But like I said, like when I seriously was like, I'm gonna put my fucking head into this, was about 1 year and 4 months ago, and that was also the day I marked the exact day. That was when I took my first FTMO challenge, and like probably like a week or two before that, maybe even like a month or two before that, I don't even know.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, I was going super in depth into material, and when I say in depth, bro, like I was putting in like 12 hours a day on the screen on the charts, bro. Like I was like, listen, this like. Trading in general is like performative, right? It's about how much work you put into the craft, and that's what you're gonna get out of it. If you're putting in like an hour a day haphazardly, then you're gonna go fucking party or some shit, and then you expect to make like fucking 50K in a day, right? That it takes years, you know. And we talked about this on the AMA. Like you were saying, like it takes like for a professional tennis player, right? It takes like a decade, 2 decades to become a pro, right? Even like a UFC fighter, right? Like their whole lives come up to that fighting moment. You know, that's a whole accumulation, right? So it's like you got to put in the work. And I was putting in the work, man. Like I was like, I can see the benefits of trading. I can see the potential risk to reward. And I'm going to tell you guys as well, there's nothing better than trading, like period. Anything like SaaS, like e-commerce, whatever, like once you master trading, the amount of scalability and money you can make is unrivaled. You can't beat trading, dude. Like I know you say, and like I say this as well, you guys have heard this, but it's the hardest way to make the easiest money.
Yeah.
You know?
For sure. For sure, the easiest money.
For sure.
Like it's on your phone.
Exactly, it's on you. You could be fucking taking a shit on a toilet and make like 30K.
And by that we mean by easy we mean access. You know what I'm saying? We mean like ease of use. Like it's very much accessible to you. It's in your home, whatever.
Right, and
you don't gotta go anywhere.
And the markets are open 24/7. You don't have the 9 to 5, and that's the main incentive. You guys don't want to work a normal conventional job, right? Same with me. And it's absolutely wild, like what trading does. And I'm gonna go back, right? So I started learning about trading, like I said, like a year and 4 months ago, right? And then probably a month or two before that, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go super in depth in this. But I was putting in the work, man. I wanted this shit bad. You know what I mean? Like I cut off everything, dude, because I was in college at the time. Yeah. So I was a bio major. I went to the University of Minnesota, and like. Dude, I was like...
Yeah, walk me through, like, I want to picture, like, your situation, right? Your bio major.
Dude, so I'm a bio major. It's, like, freshman year, and I'm just seeing, like, in my heart, bro, I've always been an entrepreneur. Like, I've always, like, believed I was destined for something greater, and I just didn't relate to the people around me. You feel me? Mm-hmm. And everyone, like... The thing is like, I don't know if you guys watch, like, Luke Belmar, if you know who Luke Belmar is. Mm-hmm. But he says, like, people go through life on autopilot. Like, I was just looking at people around me, and I just felt like they were just, like, on autopilot. Like, they weren't thinking about what they were doing in life. You know what I mean? Like, they weren't thinking why they're in college, like, why they're doing what they're doing. Right? Obviously, it's like, you want to get a degree, get a job, whatever. But it's like, is that really it? You know what I mean? Like, I see, all this freedom, all these people being able to do whatever they want, whenever they want, having luxuries, whatever. And it's like, I want that life. Like, what do I need to do to achieve that? And obviously, people at that age, freshman year, like college, they're just fucking binge drinking, smoking weed, partying, and that just like wasn't me. Like, okay, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I did obviously party freshman year, but quickly I realized like this is not it.
Right.
And after that, I would just, I was grinding on the computer, man. I was like, okay, like trading, like I need to figure out ways to make money. Okay, forex trading. I actually started with options trading. I was like, okay, what is options trading? And options trading is great, guys. It's very good, but I think forex trading is way better. You got to worry about delta, gamma, vega, all this shit, mark price, implied volatility, open interest, and then
for options,
right? Like opening volume, fucking
options
reading the tape, right? And it's very good to make money. There's some very successful people out there, 8-figure traders, 7-figure traders. But you can't be forex, I think. Leverage trading is, your risk amount is defined. You don't got to worry about theta decay, all that bullshit. And that's when I was like, okay, forex trading, this is it. And then sophomore year, that's when I really locked in. I was like, okay, like fuck my friends, fuck going out, fuck a social life. I'm gonna figure this shit out and get rich fast.
You got locked in
because I wanted to see the results fast. Because about me, like the thing about me is like I'm 22. You guys are probably like, whoa, he's 22. He's already like making all this money, whatever. It's like the reason why I'm so young and I'm seeing this is because I put the work and I had the mindset just earlier on, right? It's just
that's all it is.
That's all it is. But then
people say, I want to interject. People say about age and all this, like you're gonna be experience. If you have the mindset, bro, and you have the discipline and the focus, you can make it happen early.
100%.
For sure.
And that's exactly what happened with me. I'm telling you, bro, I was putting in 12 hours a day in the chart time. just studying, bro. Like I would like cram for exams and back on the charts, studying forex, watching YouTube videos, figuring this shit out. And it's like I was putting in as much as like the effort you need for like to get A's in college classes into trading.
Right.
You know, and at the end of the day, like the thing about college is just like I just felt it was bullshit for me in terms of like it's just super contrived and you're really just busting your ass for no reason. Like I can confidently tell you guys, like I have a bio degree, yes, but it's like looking at the 4 years, I really just didn't really learn shit now. Like it's not applicable to real life.
Right.
You know what I mean?
It's applicable to your profession.
For sure. Right,
yeah,
for sure.
If you're gonna lock in and go that direction.
The thing was I was actually gonna go to medical school and apply to be a physician and be a doctor. So I was actually studying for my MCAT, and then I was like, you know what, fuck this. I had my trading computer on, like my laptop, and I was trying to learn trading and study for my MCAT, and I was just like, I can't do this. Like, and I was already kind of close to being profitable with trading, so I was like, you know what, like I'm gonna put the doctor stuff on hold right now because I mean I could probably become pretty wealthy off this, you know. Even then, if I really want to become a doctor, I could do that later on in life, right? But yeah, it's really about just locking in, having that mindset, you know. And
taking a risk.
You got to take the risk, and that's the thing, guys. Like being an entrepreneur in general is super risky, and it's not conventional. Like you'll see all your friends, all your family tell you not to do this because their whole lives, all they've ever known is get a job, have that security, have that 401k, have that retirement, and then that's it. Yeah, you know, like for example, my parents were
failed.
Yeah, exactly.
Dream,
exactly. They failed at their dream, and they're bitter about it.
They're sad.
You know, and it's like, you know, I get that's like you, but it's like, you know, some people have that fire in them. They have that different wavelength. Like I was telling you about, like I'm on a different wavelength than most people, I feel, and that's why I'm here today.
Oh yeah, vibes are high.
You feel me? Type shit.
Vibes are high, bro. Energy.
Exactly.
Super,
Thank you, man.
Energy is super high with you. You know what I'm saying?
And I mean, the thing is you can't also, you know, you're especially. I'm gonna say your parents. You can't really blame them because they're from a different generation. You know what I mean? So like, I mean, the thought of even the fucking internet, right? Like having an iPhone nowadays is like, think about 20 years ago, what the fuck they were doing, right? Like internet wasn't even a thing. They had like fucking, I don't even know, like mail, right? Like it's actual physical fucking mail and shit, right?
Like,
and it's like the thought of that, like
they had the landline, bro.
Exactly, they fucking landline, bro. Yeah, exactly. Like like the thought of making money on a fucking by pushing a button is like they can't comprehend that.
No,
you know, and obviously the system isn't designed to tell you to be an entrepreneur. It's to tell you to, you know, get a job, you know, work for a company, right? And it's like, you know, that's how it is.
So what did you you started about 1 year and 4 months ago. You got into prop trading like right away.
Right away.
What did you start? Where were you learning from? What was the material, the shit you were going into?
I was just doing everything, man. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, like the amount, I know everything in forex, man. I know everything. Like I'm not saying that to be cocky, but like I'm truly at that level, like supply demand, support resistance, RSI, stochastics, MACD, you know, super trending. I've studied it all, dude. I've studied everything, price action. I know a lot of secrets about the market that most people don't know. And actually, you know, this is the thing I want to say. Like we talked about this like 10 minutes ago. Was one of the first things. But a lot of the reasons like why people are salty and like why, you know, people are just hating and trading is they just don't see the success, the instant gratification success. You guys got to understand, like this niche, this industry takes time to be successful. Like we were just saying, like you can't expect crazy gains in a short amount of time. You know what I mean? And it's like people get frustrated because, and they blame, you know, the prop firm, they blame the broker, slippage, it's, and then they, you know, put 1-star reviews just because of this reason, you know? So it's like, yeah. But the thing was like, regarding like, you know, actual prop firm trading, like, sorry, what was the question again? Like before? Sorry.
No, when you got into when you got into trading, like what videos were you watching?
Oh yeah, videos like material.
That?
Yeah. I just, like I said, like just everything, man. I was just consuming content like a bucket. I don't even know, like a waterfall. Like I was just watching
ICT,
everything, SMC, ICT, supply demand, and the main thing about it is like trading is I think I view trading very differently than most people. I view it as very dynamic. And the main thing about a trader is adaptability and context. Like I use all these different types of things, not like, okay, if this EMA crosses this EMA, I'm buying. That's fucking bullshit, right? I use those things. I use everything to build a context of the market, right? And I also know macroeconomic analysis like very well. Like I taught myself that. Interest rates, ISM manufacturing, you know, federal fund rate, FOMC. Like I studied it all. And I don't know if you guys know, I only specialize in one pair, which is gold. I only trade gold.
You only trade gold.
You can look at my accounts, bro. I only trade gold.
Guys dripping out here.
That's what I'm saying, man. And I really do agree, like, or feel like you have to specialize in one market to truly understand and be successful in trading. Like you really can't go to like 2 to 3 markets and really understand the full scope of it. I know the ins and outs of gold completely, and I just know how gold moves.
Which is scary, like, dude. You're good.
Dude, I'm good at gold.
Yeah, like
I'm not gonna lie. That 37K payout would have been 80K. not gonna lie to you, I took 2 L's because I got stopped out, and I actually my risk management, I lower my risk when I lose. So after that, it was like, yeah, I had to lower my risk, and those were the ones that hit, and then that was the
walk us through. Okay, so you took this trade yesterday, today?
Yeah.
Walk us through this trade. Give us some context on what went into this.
Okay, I'm gonna give you some context.
Let's
right.
Hear it.
So I'm sure you guys know gold is fucking crazy right now. It just made an all-time high. And as you know, the Fed has been increasing interest rates, right? And it's 5.25 right now. Yep. They increased to 0.25%, in line with expectations. But in addition, right, we see, and the thing is I use DXY, dollar index, and I also use bonds and bond yields.
Interesting.
People don't know this. I'm gonna put y'all on game right now. This is some sauce. I should be charging you for it. But bond yields are more correlated to gold than DXY, because DXY is a basket of currencies, right?
Right.
It's the move. People will be like, oh, DXY is going up, gold's going down. No, that's not how it works, right? DXY could be consolidating, gold could be going up, gold could be consolidating, DXY could be going down, right?
Yep.
And it's like, it's not, the correlation changes. So I use bond yields, and again, you can use the reason I use DXY sometimes is it's good for a general trend, right? Just to generally understand like it's generally correlated on a higher
see
time
where the
frame.
dollar is historically.
You can't look at the fucking 1 minute chart and be like, oh, this 1 pip increment on DXY is 1 pip increment on gold, right?
Right.
But I look at bond yields. So if you look at the economy right now from a really bigger perspective, no one knows the economy better than the trader. And I really feel like I understand just economics now, dude, in general, just by like trying to be profitable, because the fundamentals will reflect in the price action.
Right.
And like I was saying, so going back to the trade, right, gold made all-time highs, and everyone's like, oh my God, it's going to keep going up. Right. You got to understand that we're trading in a weekly range. I trade intra-week. I don't use a swing account. And obviously, after an all-time high, right, supply demand, if you just even look at that like at a basic level, right, those wicks, if you look on the monthly, super, super strong supply level. Right, the moment the price hits that area, the second time it hit, just rocketed down. So what do you think is gonna happen? You don't need fucking crazy shit, right? And that's what I expected. I expected after it made that all-time high, right, the momentum's probably gonna die out, because it was 3 days of fucking it rocketed like $30, $40 in 3 days. Pump. So again, like if you understand algorithms, if you understand how price action works, you can't have really 3 days.
It's
of rise
grabbing
like
liquidity, right, at that level.
Something like that.
Yeah.
If you want to, yeah, exactly.
Like that, yeah.
And basically, making an all-time high, it's supply level, right? I was expecting a big, short down. And the thing was, I don't know if you guys noticed this, or people who trade gold, but non-farm payrolls was today, right? It's Friday, and if you look, right, everyone's like, oh, gold's gonna go up, well, it's gonna keep going up, right? But the ADP non-farm payrolls is released before non-farm payrolls, and if you saw that, it was bearish for gold. So I was expecting that there was still going to be a stronger labor market, and NFP was just going to fucking shoot down. Dude, I'm not going to lie, dude. Like this morning when I was literally like before the flight, I caught the flight, man. I was trading NFP, bro. I was like waiting for it to just see how it was. And I recorded on my phone. I'll show you the recording later.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, this shit is going to drop. And then it just fucking dropped. I was like low key jumping out of my chair, because it's like first time I made that money, but it was not good. You guys, even like on both ends, if you lose or make money, you guys should be, stone cold.
That's a big,
that's
amount.
A big thing.
Yeah.
That's a big thing.
But that's a big thing, but you made a good fucking sum.
Yeah, bro. So I was happy, but next time now it's kind of like in expectation, so I'm gonna be super cool about it.
You gotta be careful.
But yeah, I was just expecting, made the all-time high, supply zone, it's coming down. It was Asian session, so so it made that all-time. If you saw the first time it made the all-time high, it was an extreme pump right at Asian Open.
Right.
And that's unheard of. No one really sees that. A lot of people in the chart were like, oh, that's manipulation, whatever. But it's like, okay, the market will do what it's do. You got to adapt, right? So I was like, okay, I did that pump, and I was initially in shorts. After it kind of retraced a little bit, I was in those shorts, and then it didn't hit my target. It hit a full break even, and if it hit 2 days ago, that would have been like a full 75K.
Yeah.
And then it retraced whatever, and then I re-entered after. I still thought it was going to keep going down. It was just probably coming out to just going to come up to retest the supply zone maybe one more time or whatever. And then that's when I got stopped out 2 more times on like 0.5% risk, and then I was like, okay, 0.25 now. And that's when it hit, and that was literally like at the airport. I was literally bored, like fucking going on the plane.
And how much did you risk on the trade?
It was about it was it was 0.5% net.
0.5%.
It was 2 0.25 positions, so 0.5 net. So
that's 0.5% for 50K, 40K.
Exactly.
Sheesh.
Exactly, man.
God damn.
It was wild. And I was in drawdown it was only 1.8%, but again, 37K, 47K is wild.
You were in some drawdown?
It was in a little bit of drawdown.
You were a little bit because
you're
on the plane, you're like, oh fuck.
Yeah. So it was wild, man. And then
So how do you maintain the your emotions through this?
I think it's mainly, you got to understand, like I was talking about this on the AMA. It's like trading is purely about mathematics and a systematic process, right? Like it's just numbers, and it's just about following a system. If you have a system, right, that shows that it's profitable, but you're not making money, that means you're the issue, right? And all I understand is like, listen, I'm just the inputter. Like I just input the information, the executions on the trade, right? Like I just imagine myself as a robot. I just like, if I can just execute this perfectly and I just rinse and repeat the same exact 1, 2, 3 step that I've made for myself, for my system, then yeah, it's done deal, bro.
It's gonna play out.
It's gonna play out. And that's what you guys need to know. Like you'll see people like they'll enter a trade, they'll get scared. Oh my God, it's coming to my stop loss. I don't fucking care if I get stopped out, bro. It doesn't matter. Because in the longer term of things, like in 20, 30 trades, whatever, like the next 5 trades, I'm going to be profitable. You feel me? So it's just like, it's really, you know, it'll just take, and also, I would say I developed this mentality too because I lost a lot. I mean, you know, I blew like 16 fucking challenges before this when I was trying to be profitable. So through trial and error, I did figure out, like, you know, what my system was, etc., whatever. But yeah, so basically just be emotionless, and that's really it's easier said than done, right?
For sure, man.
And
it's not easy.
The main thing is also is like people trade from a bad life standpoint, and what I mean by this is like they'll be in debt or they just won't be like at a good point in life, and they're gonna be trying to trade and put trades on the chart. And that'll just lead to your downfall, man. I mean, you can be in that situation, but if your mindset is positive, like you're optimistic, then that'll be a completely different trade outcome. But most people is like, they're in debt. They're like, I need to make this money now in like 2 seconds or my life is going to be ruined. Right?
Yeah, that's a bad frame of mind.
Exactly. And that's, you know, why most of the people fail. And I mean, I don't know if you guys, I watched the AMA, right? Like I said, like I got an FTMO challenge and I had that gambler mentality. And in literally 2 seconds, I put like 10 lots of US 30 and I blew it. And I was like, no, this isn't right. And I got another FTMO account and then I blew it 10 minutes later again. So I lost like $1,200 in like the span of fucking 20 minutes. You know?
And what were you thinking in that moment?
And in that moment, I really sat down. I was like in disbelief. I was like, how, like, why would I do this? You know? And it's that introspection that as a trader that makes you really understand what you need to do to be successful. And I realized like, okay, like these are the mistakes I was making. These are the issues. Like I need to do the opposite. And yeah, man, like I said, like just I don't care if it hits my stop loss. And like I said, like the trade that I took on the first trade, you know, when gold went down like 2 days ago, I was floating 20K in profit, but I don't care. I could be floating $1 million in profit, but as long as if it doesn't hit my TP, it doesn't hit my fucking TP.
When you put the break even?
Halfway.
Halfway, okay.
That's my secret.
That's your thing?
That's my thing, halfway.
Okay.
Always halfway. You know, people you see people have like TP levels and shit like that, but it's like I could care less, bro. Like I could be floating 20K. And if it goes to break even, I could care less. You know, it has to follow my system to the bone. TP wise, stop loss wise, entry wise, etc. And you know, a really great trader. You guys should check him out on YouTube. His name's Tom Hoggard. He says the exact same thing. You know, like he could be floating 20, 30, 40K. I think he's pretty big in the prop trading industry, or not prop trading. I think CFD industry, right? That's what prop trading is, right? Or in trading in general, forex trading. And he was like, yeah, I could be floating 40, 50K, and then it could just go to zero, and I don't care. I could be losing 40, 50K. I don't care. You know, but people will be free. Like normal people will freak out if they see that type of money.
Inexperienced people.
Yeah, man, inexperienced people. And it's just like I've just mastered the technical aspect, the systematic aspect, the emotional aspect, and that's why I'm seeing the success, man. And I mean, the thing is, like you don't really see like not to like boast or be arrogant or anything, but like it's just like you don't really see the success at my age like this, you know.
No,
but it's just like
no, you're super young.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
Yeah,
and
it's impressive.
Thank you, man. And it's like if, like I said though, if you can master these things, there's some 16 fucking kid, like year-old kid probably out there who's like trying on the same path, maybe. Who knows, right? But yeah, man, it all depends.
What are the goals for you right now, right? So you got the funded, you got 500K
so
funding shit.
My goal is right now I'm working on more capital. So I'm not going to go to any other firms right now. I want to focus on backup capital because you know, again, trading at the end of the day, you could have the perfect there's no perfect strategy, right? You could have like perfect executions, whatever. You can still lose at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Right. Even I'm not perfect. I'm still a human, right? So backup funding is necessary because TFT, I don't know if you guys know, they can have another 1.2 and a million in inactive funding, right?
Yeah.
So my goal is to get another 600K in inactive funding, and then I'll go to, you know, actually getting more live funding at, you know, other firms.
Yeah. I think it's worth like this. My whole argument has always been that, yeah, you know, it's great to max out TFT and all that, but like there's other firms as well. You know what I'm saying?
You guys are my family, though. I started with you guys.
Let's get it.
I can't betray you guys.
Let's get it. You know, it's kind of crazy to me. Like, you got into trading and then right away you're prop trading.
Yeah, man.
Right. So from almost day one or month 2, whatever, you're like getting those training wheels on to trade these prop trading accounts, and it's almost like if you were an early stage UFC fighter or something, you get into the Performance Academy right away, like the Performance Institute, right? Or you get on a good team to train with or whatever. That's how I look at prop trading. Like, it is putting training wheels on the traders to realistically make them better, more high performing.
100%. And I think I saw that you tweeted that on Twitter. Like, I don't care what anybody says, prop trading will make you a top 1% trader, no doubt. Because the thing is you guys complain about the risk parameters of 10%, 8% drawdown, and okay, well, I do agree that maybe you can have more 15, 16%. Obviously, the firm has to protect their own capital, number one, right? But this will force you to work and adapt and change your strategy in terms of a low risk averse method or a low risk averse system, and you need that in trading. The main number one thing in trading is capital preservation. You cannot lose your capital. Okay, I mean, that's like fuck everything else, dude. Like, if you lose your capital, it's all over.
You're done.
You're done.
Game's over.
You need the capital. You know? So it's like.
But it's also like, and I've said this on interviews before. You know, there's that book. I think it's like Market Wizards or something. And that book to me was like a mind opening. Anyone ever read that? Check it out. It's basically the largest titans in the industry talking about their experiences, and they speak about how they risk very little percentages of their trades, but they trade such large capital, bro. So it's like, if they make 1%, you know what I'm saying, it's hundreds of thousands of dollars or something, right?
Exactly.
And that's what prop trading allows us to do. So the people saying, oh, trade your own capital, this and that, like, you're a better trader if you do that. That's all bullshit, bro. If you're trading $1 million in funding, $2 million in multiple firms, whatever, guess what? This is a reality. Most people don't have that money. They're not going to get that money either.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And guess what? You're not going to get that money from trading that $5,000 account and putting it on my FX book and having a year of a track record.
No.
Get the fuck out of here.
If you see all the fucking people who, like, gurus who try to flip shit, I'm telling you guys, that is not realistic in trading. If you want to be an actual successful, proper trader, like, that account flipping shit is detrimental.
You need capital.
It's stupid, bro.
Yeah.
It's just a marketing technique, and they just want to sell you a dream. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna be honest, like, there's a lot of people that I don't fuck with in the industry. So it's just like, to be honest, like, I could just be a ghost. You know, like, my goal is as well, like, I'm not trying to do any interviews at any other firms or anything. Like, TFT is my family. Like, I fuck with you guys. Like, you're my number one, right? So I'm gonna just do this and I'm chilling because I don't need to go anywhere else. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In terms of that. But like you said, in terms of other goals, get more funding, obviously. And like I said, I'm an entrepreneur. I have other entrepreneurial ideas. I'm investing in real estate actually right now. So that's coming up. Some good stuff. And just keep scaling, getting assets. Yep.
So how has trading impacted your life? Other than, like, the money, like, what's the real impact?
Oh my God, dude. It's changed everything, dude. Like, even apart from the money, it really shows who you are as a person. You really understand, like, and just become introspective on just, like, everything around you, and just you understand, like, who you are, like, what things you want out of life, what you like out of life, and just what type of person you are, you know? It really will. I really do encourage everyone at some point in their life, they should at least learn trading or go through the process of struggling, because it'll show them their inner demons, everything. And, like, the process, like, the come up, man, is crazy. You know, I was super depressed on the come up, and I'm sure you were.
Yeah, it was tough.
It's fucking tough. I did DoorDash and Uber Eats. You did the same fucking shit too, bro.
Yeah.
At one point, it's like you're sitting in your car. At one point, you're just like, it's night,
I was like arguing with people in the Uber.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I was driving around Gentlemen and telling them I'm in forex, and they're like, yeah, good luck with that. And I'm like, one day I'm gonna be fucking owning your house, bro.
Exactly, bro. And the thing, forex also, like, side topic real quick, like, forex gets such a bad rep, bro, because of, I'm not gonna name the exact thing, but it's like, market, MLM schemes and shit like that. And it's like, that's why I don't even tell people I trade forex. I'll just be like, oh, I work in finance, or if I really want to flex, because I'm not gonna lie, like, saying you're a trader is nice, bro. It's lit. So it's like, if people ask, like, oh, what do you
trader
do? Like,
lifestyle.
Trader lifestyle. They ask, like, oh, like, what do you do? Or, like, they're older, kind of in the industry or whatever. I'm like, oh, I work for a trading firm, and it's like, I'll say that, or in finance. But even, like, people they don't know shit. They won't fucking know what this is.
No.
You know what I mean?
No.
So it's like, I just like, oh, I'm in finance, or I don't even say shit. So it's crazy, man. It's crazy.
When people ask what I do, I either say nothing.
Yeah,
I say honestly I don't do anything.
Yeah.
They're like, what do you mean? I'm just like, I just don't do anything. And they're like, oh. Or I say I'm in finance.
Yeah.
Right?
So, yeah, exactly. You do the same thing. Yeah. So the thing is too, is like, a big thing is you got to protect your energy at the end of the day. I don't know if you believe in evil eye. But
let's hear it.
People's negative energies and people's, if you post, right, like, obviously it's good to flex and stuff, like, with your profits, whatever, like, if you're living an aesthetic lifestyle, but it's like, people will give you negative energy because they're envious. They wish they were in your shoes, or they're just jealous they don't have the same things you are.
Human nature,
right?
Yeah.
And that energy, it'll come back to you, man. It'll come back to you, and it'll mess you up in life.
That's why for me, I've dealt with a lot of this because, in building this firm and just having a presence on Discord and all this stuff, I've dealt with so many messages, so many conflicting messages, a lot of support, an overwhelming amount of support, but also a lot of negative messages as well. People upset, this and that, judgmental all the time. Even people watching the pod, going to give negative feedback.
Yeah, dude.
At the end of the day, though, I know that these people, they don't know me, right? They don't know who I am at the core of what I do. And they don't need to at the end of the day, right? At the end of the day, I trust what I'm doing. I am comfortable in who I am, and that's what's most important. And people's opinions can be changed, and the opinion constantly is changing all the time. So I don't get too, the same way with trading, I don't get too high from the appraisal of the people. I don't get too low from the negativity. I just keep freaking moving. Let these people be a reflection of what's going on. Let them be a judge and let them be criticism, and accept it, and just keep going, because at the end of the day, human beings are going to continue to be human beings, emotional creatures.
Dude, I feel like people just don't give you enough credit for like what you've done. Like making a like the top like 3 or like top like industry leading prop firm is not fucking easy.
Right.
It's not.
Right.
Like, and it's I mean, the whole nature of prop trading is it's supposed to be life changing. Like your name on it, your handle is saved by FX. You say like my life was saved by FX, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like this is meant to be life changing. It's changed my life. It's changed thousands of other people's lives who are at that level.
Right.
So at the end of the day, I know it's legit. You know it's legit.
And
you know we're doing good.
At the
right?
core of
so
it too, I made my Instagram 5 years ago. You know what I mean? Saved by FX from day one.
Like, I saw your post, man. You were grinding, dude.
Yeah.
Since day one, bro.
Yeah.
Like if you look at his post, 2019, man, just grinding.
And I deleted a lot of posts.
Yeah.
It goes further back than 2019. Like
Crazy,
we were
bro.
in that grinding heavily, bro. I mean, listen, when I quit my job, there was no plan B. You know what I'm saying? It was just plan A. If plan B occurs, I'll be dead. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
That's a great point that you make. I know people say treat trading as a business.
Right.
I disagree with that. You know why? I think you should treat trading as like life or death.
Right.
You need to get this shit done, or your life is fucked. You're gonna be broke. That's how I trade. I was like, listen, I need to get this shit on handle now, or my life will be fucked. Like I will be broke for the rest of my life. I'm not mentally ready to go into the medical field right now. And it's like do or die type. There's no plan B. There's no plan B, right? And I'm telling you, bro, you can manifest this shit in your life. Like if you want it bad, like bro, I had dreams about, like I would go to sleep, I would dream about like fucking putting orders on MT4, bro, like type shit. Like I wanted this shit bad. Like all I would do is think about trading. Like all I would do, like I would be on MT4, like just in class or some shit like that. Like my whole life is trading, bro, and that's what you need to do to be at this level that I'm at. I'm sorry.
You do manifestation, some practices.
For sure, bro.
Yeah,
for
like
sure.
you're thinking about it all.
I close my eyes, bro. Like in bed when I'm getting ready for, like I'm trying to sleep. I'm just like, dude, like this is the life I've like wished for. Like I need this life. Like I know it's fucking happening. I'm putting in the work. It's gonna fucking happen. There's no fucking plan B. And look where we are, man. We're in the fucking kingdom right now.
You're here, fucking
the TFT kingdom.
Literally the kingdom, bro.
Literally the kingdom, bro.
The fucking throne.
The throne is, you can't see it. The throne's right there, though, guys. It's literally right fucking there. It's a gold throne.
Yeah, and if anyone wants to come challenge us, you know what I'm saying? Come
Got
down.
the sword right here. You find us for it.
Yeah, come see us down here at the studio.
Shout out the producer, man.
You know what I'm saying? No, listen, I think that where you're at right now, you're in a good position. You're getting some payouts. Obviously, there's been some failure along the way.
Yep.
You're confident though. You're ready to make it happen. Like, what is some advice, for people out there? They're struggling, this and that. They're watching this. How do they make it happen?
I'm gonna be real with you guys. It's number one is, again, you got to put in the fucking work. I've had people, like even friends who they're like, bro, put me on trading, bro. It's like, dude, no one's gonna fucking do this except you. And it's like, I tried to put one of my friends on. I don't know, man. I still could, but it's like he's still in college, but it's just like he still parties and stuff like that. So it's just I'm not gonna like waste my time. It's like I'll still like try to help you, give you pointers and stuff like that here or there. But it's just like if people you can't like you can lead a horse to water. You can lead a horse to water, but it's the horse has to drink the water, right?
Yep.
Type shit. So it's just like it's really in you to put the work in. Put those 12, 10-hour days. And it's like, but also the second biggest thing is you have to treat this intelligently. You have to systematically break down your life and break down every aspect of trading from the emotional standpoint and the systematic standpoint. Because let me give you an example. Like people don't ask themselves like basic questions when they're trying to be profitable. Like for example, if you have a 9-to-5 job, you really think you're gonna be a low time frame execution trader? No, probably not. You're gonna have to do a swing trading strategy to be actually successful, but you're not. You're doing a low execution strategy on like the 5-minute, the 15-minute, and that's not working out for you for that reason. So it's like understanding the parameters and the statistics of your system, your strategy, your average RR that you get when you win. Like I backtested all of this, dude. Like, I've locked this shit down. I know the exact parameters of my system, like the average RR, max loss streak, max win streak, risk profile. I made my own backtesting software in Excel. Like I put the code in and shit, and it's like, dude, like I have my equity chart that I can use to backtest, and it's like, you guys don't ask yourself these questions. You just guys like you just half-ass everything, you know? So it's just like, really, my advice to you guys is focus and treat this intelligently. Don't be a dumbass when you're trying to learn shit. Okay.
Yeah. So, and you seem to have a high level of intellect.
Thank you, bro. I don't know what I'm saying. I just talk like this sometimes, but it's just like I do know my shit.
Going to medical, getting ready for medical school, all of that, making it through while grinding, learning at the same time. The intellect is definitely super high. And that being said, have you dabbled at all into the idea of the automated trading at all?
So, this is a very interesting field right now that's coming up, the AI system and the automated trading. So my issue is I don't agree with AI trading and automated trading. I'm going to tell you why.
Let's hear it.
Let's see. This is going to be a hot take. So, quantitative trading is, again, there's prop firm trading. There's different levels of trading. There's prop firm trading, and there's also the trading at the hedge funds, the big institutions. Morgan Stanley. I'm sure they have offices for other trading. Like you know what I mean, right? Mm-hmm. And there's quantitative firms, right? Jane Street Capital. All of them are in New York. I don't know if SVB is quantitative, but Jane Street is for sure quantitative. But my point is if quantitative trading is a thing, right? There's different quantitative trading firms. If AI was so powerful and automated trading, even on that level, was perfect, there'd be no competition. There would be one firm probably just dominating it, making 2 million% like a day or something crazy. So the fact that even on that high level, they're still competing and they still make returns like 20%, 30%, 40% means it's not perfect even on that level.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? So, let's boil this down to the next level then. Okay, I think EAs are kind of bullshit, bro. Mm-hmm. It's bullshit. On our level especially is, if you have a profitable EA, number one, if I develop the profitable EA, I'm not fucking giving that to anybody. I'm using that shit for myself and I'm making millions by myself.
You want to know a crazy
what I
stat?
mean? Yeah, let me hear it.
All right, so the accounts that have EAs enabled, the pass rate is lower.
So there you go, guys.
Yeah.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
So this shows that, and the thing is, EAs are not dynamic systems that account for, yes, you can account for static variables, but the human mind, the human schema is more dynamic, is infinitely dynamic. When things are happening, you can have intuition, gut feeling, and that plays into your trading.
Yeah, I just don't know if MetaTrader 4 and MetaTrader 5 are necessarily the capabilities are powerful enough to configure an EA that is able to actually master the market. You know what I'm saying?
I completely agree with you, and that's really going to be on the high level. The EAs that actually make that money is going to be HFT.
You need direct access to this and that.
Low latency.
Yeah, extremely low latency.
Exactly.
MetaTrader 4 and 5 are dinosaur.
Yeah,
platform.
exactly. I love MT4, bro. I'll never. That's my shit.
MT4.
MT4 is my shit, man. I'm a ride or die on that.
All right, so listen. I want to ask a question. If I were to give you $20,000 right now, right? What would be the strategy and how you break it down? What would you do with it?
Strategy in terms of growing the capital?
Yeah.
Okay, so number one is, what are we talking about? Are we gonna,
in terms of challenge, anything, how you would spend it? Any, if I drop 20K to you right now, what would you do?
20K right now?
Yeah.
That's a great ass question.
Let's hear it.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. I would probably go into real estate first, number one. Okay,
what's the play though? Because 20K is not a lot.
So
you know what I'm saying?
You can actually. So the sauce with real estate is you can actually get a property for 20K, right? You can actually put a down payment and get a hard loan lender, right? Mm-hmm. And the thing is it's that getting that amount of money is not really hard if you have good credit, right? So hear me out. Oh, actually,
let's hear.
So you can put anywhere from $2 to 10K down on a property, and you can cash flow about $300 to $600. Right? So now, you have that cash flow coming in. So when, say you're making $500 cash flow now per month off one property, and you still have 10K left over. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, in case you have one challenge per month, or one 100K challenge per month, at minimum now, no matter what. And then you have that 10K, you can get more. You can literally just get more challenges. That's it. Just get fucking. I'm gonna be real with you. That example might have been kind of stupid. I'm in a different mindset.
This is what I thought you would say.
Yeah,
this is what I thought.
Did you actually think? Because
this is the reality is getting that money can enable you to get these challenges if you have the skill to then level that up.
So I'm gonna say, if I'm being straight up, yes, if you have the 20K, I urge you guys, if you have the fucking skill, you can turn that 20K into 2 million, bro.
Yeah.
Through prop firms.
Well, JCap was on here. He turned. He said it was 10 to 20K in challenges. He turned to 200K.
Yeah, it's possible, bro.
Yeah.
At that, and the thing is, it's at our high level, at that top 0.1% trader level, this shit is happening. Undoubtedly.
It is.
It's just you can't comprehend it because you're on that low level. But now that I'm up here, it's just it happens, bro.
Yeah.
You'll see people you think they're even the gurus or whatever, they're legit probably. A lot of them are probably legit because it's also is dude, like I've seen the numbers. You know, if I can make the numbers, they're probably making that even more. You know.
Yep.
I think what was it? I think I saw it was a video. You know, James Storm. I think I saw a video. He had his like MT4 open. He was like floating like 200K in profit. I think it's on his Instagram.
Yeah. And he did a flip from 60K to 1 mil.
I heard the fucking like the broker was like fucking mad at him because he was like max Martian or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Crazy, bro.
Yeah, because the broker I think lost money on that one.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean the thing is like, dude, he like he's living proof, right? Like he's legit. Like he makes the money, right? So it's like, yeah, dude, like it's completely legit at this
Shout
level.
out James Storm.
Yeah, shout out James, bro. Force is funny, man. Shout out too. No,
legend.
Yeah, legend. Yeah, man, it's crazy. It's crazy. Like that 20K, you can really just skyrocket your life. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys. If you guys don't have the skill set, but you have that 20K, start with lower challenges. Yep. Because again, the game is longevity. If you're not profitable, but you're trying to pour money into like 200K accounts, and then you fucking blow the 20K,
so most people
you're fucked.
Most people buy 100K, 200K.
Yeah, I mean, for me, I was like, I could afford the 100Ks, and I was like, 100K is like the standard for me, and I can afford it. So it's like, okay, like let's go with the 100K. But I mean, TFT, you guys just came out with 5K accounts, 10K accounts, right?
Yep.
Guys, start with that if you don't have money. Like I see like a lot of people in different countries as well who the economy isn't obviously is going to be the same, like the inflation rate and stuff like that. So they don't have enough money and stuff like that. So guys, start with the 5, 10K accounts for sure. Like no matter what, and then use the profits, get the refund, and just slowly start scaling up. And I just think the beauty of this is like if you look at it from a theoretical standpoint, you can literally go like, okay, assuming you're profitable, right?
Yep.
But you only have like $50, you could literally go from a 5K account to like $1 million, bro. Keep passing. In theory, right?
In theory, yes.
Put that $50 in, boom.
But this is why, and people are watching this like, oh, these guys are just hyping it up, whatever. Dude, I mean, this is why the allure is so attractive to the challenges, right? Yep. This is why the company is so big and so popular, is because there's tons of people buying challenges, whatever. The company's making a ton of revenue, but at the same time, the offering is so strong for the people. It really is. The offering is so strong for the people. If you have the skills, you will get what you deserve. And I've said this many times, the meritocracy, it's like, you literally need to build yourself up and you will get paid.
Dude, like I remember like, bro, people were DMing me too, like, bro, can you buy me a challenge? Can you give me money for a challenge? I'm sure you get bro, it's like, no, fucking put in the work, do this shit yourself.
All you gotta do is download Uber Eats,
bro, literally.
And Uber.
Yeah, Uber.
I'm telling you, this is what if you are out here and you're just like broke and you live if you don't live here, maybe you live somewhere else, there's other ride sharing apps and all this shit. Download that, go do some rides, fucking study ICT, and just go trade a like, dude, that's what Paladin did.
Yeah. Dude,
literally.
That's what we did too, bro. Yeah. Like, I'm not gonna like in a week, like I'm not gonna lie, bro. DoorDash, Uber Eats is like you can make a good $500 a week. Easy, bro. And, like that's a challenge a week, man, if you think about it.
Yeah.
It's still work at the end of the day,
Bro, this is all right, let's give the people the blueprint, right? What they should do. Literally Uber Eats or Uber for 1 week, make $500.
Boom.
The next 3 weeks. Trade the challenge.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
You trade the challenge, but don't be a fucking dumbass trying to put like, over leveraging and shit.
Now the people watching this, I need food. Okay, fair enough. Take half days the next week, get another $250, fucking eat. Go eat at, the value section.
It's funny that it's exactly the point. It's like people aren't willing to make the sacrifices for change. And this is the main thing, guys. Like if you're not willing to make the sacrifices, you're not going to be at the level that the people who did make the sacrifices are going to be at.
You know what's crazy?
So it's like
with me, right? Yeah. I'm literally a millionaire, right?
Dude, literally, bro.
And literally
respect, bro. Respect.
Yeah. But I'm trying to say this for a reason because although my perspective and financial situation has changed, like I'm still the same dude that I was when I had, no money.
Yeah, bro.
And it's literally like even now, bro, I'm budgeting. I'm trying to reduce my level of pleasure, reduce my contribution to consumption and all this stuff in the world. And I'm not trying to per week, go to the grocery store and drop fucking hundreds of dollars. There's no need for this. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to control myself and have that self-discipline to keep it down because at the end of the day, there's no need to indulge at that level. So if you don't even have money, bro, and you're out here spending every week excess amounts on groceries, you go with your girl, you spend $250 a week, whatever, on a bunch of bullshit, buying crackers and all this shit, you know what I'm saying? Fucking, you know what I'm saying? Have some discipline.
See, that's the whole issue with in America in general. What is the statistic? 90% of people live paycheck to paycheck. Guys, people don't live under their means. You're not going to be successful if you don't live under your means. That's
I
life.
saw this thread on Twitter.
Know what I mean?
Yeah, I saw this thread on Twitter, and it was this guy, and he was like, "Yeah, I was 20K in debt. I just graduated college, whatever." And then it occurred to me one day he was living paycheck to paycheck. He was like, "I just need to I need to be more disciplined. I need to have a plan.
Yep.
So he put together a plan. He fucking made an account on something like Upwork, started making a few thousand a month, on that in tandem with his job, then ended up paying off his debt like within 1 year and ended up positive because he had a plan. If you have no plan, bro, when you get punched in the face, when you get faced with all these bills, whatever, like you're fucked.
Exactly. You're
fucked.
100%. And that goes to the point as well, is like, even if it's not trading, like you guys need some type of profitable skill that's in demand, because you can monetize it and make a business out of it. That's all it is. If you're fucking good at drawing, bro, start drawing shit for companies. Get paid. You know what I mean? It's all it is, bro.
Listen, guys, like whatever you're good at, I don't care what the fuck it is. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're good at spotting birds, that's what you're good at. You know what I'm saying? We live in a world where we can have our phones, we can have access to everyone. People want to be entertained everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like entertainment is now the entire ecosystem of the fucking world. So if you have something you're passionate about, go all in, become the best that you can absolutely be at it. And what's going to come of it is your value is going to increase. You're going to be needed in some ways. People are going to pay for that access either to you. They're going to pay attention. Could be just paying attention to your page on Instagram and you getting sponsorships because of that, because the eyes are on you, or in the form of them actually wanting to come and you to some extent performing, helping them, coaching, whatever. So truly you have to find, what the fuck do you want to do?
On some real
shit. And then you go all in on that one thing. People think this is a game, and then that's what they try to balance. Oh, I have a job, and then I talk to people and I'm like, this person is fucked. They're like, I kind of like this, I kind of like that. I don't know what I want to do. Like, just grow the fuck up and sit in your room and look at different things online that you're interested in and pick one fucking thing.
Exactly, bro.
Grow the fuck up.
Exactly, dude. It's really not hard if you're like fed up with your own life and you're like, I'm willing to make the change. You got to make it, bro. And that's what separates that. That's why, like, see, the thing is like the people at the top, they have very general characteristics about like how they are, what they do. It's all the fucking same, bro. They're all go-getters and they're all decisive decision makers who are gonna make a step and take the initiative in life.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And actually, I'm gonna make another point. Actually, it's funny that you say that. Like in our era now, like there's the fucking internet's here, bro. It's crazy. You can make money off your phone on TikTok and some bullshit. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
You can do anything if you think about it. If you tried to be a profitable trader like 7-8 years ago, prop firms weren't a fucking thing. There were some brokers out there, but it's like being a millionaire trader back then was exponentially harder than it is now. Like you have all the access, you have the education to be a profitable trader. So why aren't you profitable? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I want to say this. So for those that are watching this and you just have a job, right, and you're not pursuing this extra skill, maybe you're just focused on your social life, whatever. I want to walk you through a very real reality here. Some of these traders and some of these influencers and some of these people, content creators, they have made last month or within 3 months what you're going to make the next 10 years.
Yep. It's wild.
That's
wild,
sad.
bro. No, it is.
It's sad reality. Like, and if you're watching this and you're just like, I don't care about money, whatever. I get it. At the end of the day, like your legacy is tied to wealth. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
At the end of the day, you need to have money in order to experience levels of safety, and it's not just about pleasure. It's just about access and opportunity.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So if you don't value having wealth, in your family, then that's a lesson you're going to have to learn eventually. It may not be you, it might be your kids. Someone's going to have to learn it down the line.
100%. And you'll see people like hating on people who are rich or hating on people who are successful. It's like this is America, bro, the land of the free. You have every equal opportunity to do whatever the fuck you want, bro. So like stop being a hate. Like I didn't see people, like when I was in the shoes of being a profitable trader, when I was trying to be an entrepreneur, be successful, I didn't see someone who was more successful than me, and I wasn't a hater. I didn't look at them and be like, damn, they did some scammy shit. They're fake. I looked at them and I was inspired, bro.
Right.
I was inspired. I was like, damn, like I need to learn what they're doing. I need to get their motivation, their tips. Like, bro, if you look at my YouTube, all I watch is podcasts and shit, bro. I love just hearing people's like life experiences and like applying that to my own life and like so it can help me.
Yeah.
So it's like stop being a fucking hater. And just be a be a believer, be like a motivator, like be a learner.
Step one is this, right? If someone watching this, how do I become a millionaire or whatever? Step one is you have to find what makes you confident, right? And that's different for everyone. Like for me, it could be tied to, I go to the gym, whatever, and that helps bring confidence, or I'm disciplined. To other people, like confidence and peace could actually come from not an activity tied to your health.
Yep.
You know, it could come from, I like to go chill at the park or something. You know what I mean? I like to play a flute, whatever. Brings me confidence. Like play an instrument, this and that, perform, whatever. So find an activity that can bring you confidence, that it's ultimately a skill that you can work on. And then from there, once you have that confidence, you got to find whatever vehicle you have to make money, whether that's through this skill set or whether it's through, we're in finance, or whether it's getting involved in finance or tech or another industry, right? And then once you have confidence and you have the skill you want to go for, you simply just have to spend the time. It takes time to get through this. You have to dedicate yourself over a set amount of time, whatever, and I guarantee that you will end up being successful at whatever it is.
100%. And again, like, fuck what anyone else thinks, bro, because you're the only person who knows what's best for you.
Right.
Bro, if I listened to, like, what everyone was saying when I was trying to do this, or if I listened to my parents, I'd be working at a fucking shitty job at, like, fucking CVS or Subway or some shit, too.
Well, you're young, bro, so, I mean, I'm 27, but for you, 22, thinking about when I was 22, in the world we grew up in, you know, it's very judgmental as you're growing up, whatever. You're always worried about what do people think, this and that. And then as you get older, like at this point, I could give less than a fuck, you know, what, because I'm really focused on myself and what I'm doing and, you know, what affects me. So I think for you, you're still in that time where it's like that era of your life where a lot of people are worried about this and that, what college you go to, what party you go to, this and that, what circle are you in, who are you, and you're starting to break away from that, you know, pretty early on, but you're still involved, you know, to an extent because of your age or where you're from, whatever. But it's like a natural thing. But yeah, man, it doesn't fucking matter what people think.
In terms of like, for sure, for like the social aspect, like the lifestyle, like it's like, like for example, like I'm 22, I'm young, right? Like I want to experience life. But in terms of like the success aspect, I think I've already moved away from on the judgmental aspect. Like I could give a fuck if people are like, you're not going to medical school right now. Like fuck you, bro. I don't think
you could make money if you still had that thought in your mind.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't even be here right now.
No.
So it's fucking wild, bro. I was gonna ask you, like, what do you think is the future of prop trading?
Right. So I think that prop trading in general is a theory, you know, of people at the end of the day. The company, the model, you know, a lot of people talk about the model. Is it entirely B booked? Is it entirely A booked? You know, it is a combination of both, but the majority is B book, right? So people know this. This isn't, we don't gotta like hide, you know what I'm saying? Like it is what it is. But I think the model is definitely interesting. It's something that it's a theory of psychology, right? At the end of the day, like the market, we don't make the market. You know, TFT doesn't make the market. We're not market makers. We're simply providing the platform for people to access the market, and the market makes the odds, and the odds are pretty hard, you know, to make money in the market. So I just think overall it's this theory of the mind of people being challenged to this level, people being presented this opportunity, mobilizing a group of people to really rise up, bro, and to be better, be better traders, be more successful, have the opportunity. Like, I think this will be translated into other industries, honestly, as well, not just prop trading. And I say that because it's coming. Like, y'all will see. We'll be a part of it. Y'all will see that. But I think prop trading in particular, I do think that there is a world where the company becomes more institutionalized, the data becomes more valuable. There is a lot more it's not really A booking, but there's utilization of the data. Because if you look at the agreements, you know, that are signed by the traders, I mean, we're really paying for the data at the end of the day. You guys are contractors, you know, there's agreements between our Cayman entity, our US entity, all of that. So I think the data will become more valuable as we continue to dive in and dig in this gold that we have. And the company will become more lucrative for that reason. I think there'll be a consolidation. I mean, it's almost like the banking industry in a way. There'll be a consolidation at some point where some of the bigger players will either buy out lower players, you know, or they will fail and they'll have to be saved, and they'll acquire their customers and their branding and all of this. But listen, I mean, people know, you know, I'm involved in many things at the end of the day, and I'm trying to curate an experience for everyone through TFT and any other, you know, things I'm involved with, where people can trust it, it's reliable. That's number one, you know, being paid out and trusting the platform that you're on is at the end of the day number one. So that's what we're focused on bringing in. The future will have more of that. The future will have more of different ways to potentially participate in the challenge, different variations, but also completely different versions of what the challenge actually is. And
I'm excited, man. I'm very excited.
I won't mention what that is, but listen, it can become very educational in the sense that there are different products and different ideas, and having it be tied to you actually making cash. Like, you have a lot of these educational services and mentors, and they're like, back test this and that and pay me money. And listen, the person does not fucking benefit from these things. I'm telling you, at the end of the day, ICT's on YouTube. It's free.
Yep.
Go fucking get educated. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be paying for all this access. Like, there's access there that's free. There's some that's available that's not even that expensive. You know what I'm saying? Don't spend it. I hear people spend $5K on like, bro, come on.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so I think the prop industry will become even more educational, but with it becoming educational, there will be rewards for it, and that's what benefits the people, bro.
I mean, I think I've already seen, like, even some regulated and unregulated brokers do offer some education. Like, I think Oanda and IC Market, stuff like that. They have some education-based stuff.
Yeah,
like,
they offer some games and shit. You know what I'm saying? But what happens when TFT makes the games fucking? You would actually make money.
Yeah, bro.
With the games.
Hey, TFT treasure hunt, guys, go right now.
Yo, no, low. I mean, listen. There's a lot of things that we're working on, and the general idea of everything that we do is just how do we impact and benefit the people.
Dude, and that's why, like,
listen to this equation, bro. Vitality, which is life, equals power minus obstruction. Obstruction is when I go on Twitter and I say something stupid or whatever. That's an obstruction. When we change a rule, people don't like the rule, and it also negatively affects us. That's an obstruction. You know what I'm saying? I point fingers at people on social media. That's an obstruction. I just do things that are not right. Power is when you're disciplined, you're sticking to your strategy. We listen to the people, we make the right changes. You know what I'm saying? There's transparency. That's power. You know what I'm saying? The more P that we have, bro, the less O that we have, the bigger the company will be. And to this point, there's been a tremendous amount of P. And I'm just saying that like there's power. Like, people are going to listen to this P. What the fuck is that? Power. There's been a tremendous amount of power that we've been coming with. And we got dry powder in the back, you know what I'm saying? There's more fucking things. There's more guns to fire here. There's more irons in the fucking fire for us. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the secret behind all this shit.
Like I said before in the AMA, like, you guys have like trailblazed the industry. Like, I'm being dead ass with you guys. Like, at like the future set in stone. Like, you guys will be the number one firm in terms of actual raw data and raw statistics, because you guys have been. The thing about like life in general, like being an entrepreneur, is adaptability. You guys are the only firm that's adapting at such a high and such a good rate. Like, TFT is more than just a prop firm. It's more about it's life.
It's a mindset.
I mean? It's a mindset, dude.
It's a mindset.
Like,
yeah.
It's I can't explain it. Like, it's a mindset. That's the best way to say it.
Yeah.
It's a community. It's really elevates you as a person. Not even like fuck the trading, bro. Like, apart from the trading, it's about elevating you as a person, becoming the best version of yourself.
Yeah.
Right. You don't see the top firm in the industry right now. You know, FTMO or whatever, MFF, whatever. Like, they're not adapting. You know? They're not adapting at all.
And they're not for the people, bro.
Right.
We've said this from day one.
That's why I fucking left them.
We created this community because we wanted to be for the people. Like, the people are number one. If anyone's watching this, like, I am the people. I was the people. I still am the people. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly,
like,
man.
the people are number one. I know what it's like to be buying challenges, hitting up support. Nobody fucking answers. You hit your daily drawdown because of some bullshit thing happened, and then you hit them up and they're just like, it's an absolute robot, or some guy doesn't even speak English.
Oh my God,
and you're just like,
dude.
what? And you're like, you know, not that it has to be English, but it's like, doesn't speak your language, this and that. And it's like, this is not, they don't give a fuck about me. This is very dry. So we were trying to create an experience where you come in, to your point, it's about leveling up. It's about you becoming the best version of yourself, but your voice is heard. We poll about everything, whatever you guys want to do. That's what we're about. You know what I'm saying? Like, that to me is the number one thing. Yeah, we do promos all the time, giveaways all the time. People are out here like, oh, like, the site is a fucking medieval cartoon and they do giveaways every day and promos.
I literally tried to put, like, I was like, guys, TFT's the best firm. And this guy's like, bro, it's a fucking cartoon. I was like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about? I literally gotten paid from them. You know what I mean? Like, okay, bro, if you don't, yeah, good. Like, you stay
listen,
where you
guess
are.
what? Some tips here for business owners. Branding, number one, is extremely important. And in order to identify a brand, you need to take a hardline approach in some direction. Like, this is literally marketing schemes 101, you fucking people out there that are hating on this.
I swear,
so
bro.
if you want to create a lasting and an everlasting brand that people will always remember, you have to be dedicated to one side of the fence. If we were just, oh, like, our site is like FTMOs or super professional, but then we just have a night on it, nah, we're not taking it to the level that we need to take it to. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're going all the way. We're gamifying the experience. The payouts are getting paid out. You know, we're making the conditions as good as we can make it, improving the platform as much as we can so the experience is good. Like, those two elements of, like, professionalism in the sense that you're getting what you pay for, but then the expression of creativity through, like, this is our brand, this is who we are, our messaging is through all of our shit. Like, that combination is deadly.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
100%, dude. And it's like, that combination is just like, it really shows like why you're so successful. I mean, it's really about having that kind of adaptability. Like I said again, you know, you have to be consistently willing to be for the people, being able to improve. And not, like I said, not even trading, not even being a prop firm, just like e-commerce, like whatever you're fucking doing. Right?
Yeah.
If you're trying to, like, okay, I'm gonna give you an example, bro. Like, you see, I don't know if you see, like, you're on TikTok a lot or no?
Yeah, I'm on TikTok. Yeah. I watch food on there.
Yeah. I don't know if you know, like, all these people are trying to fucking drop ship or doing something.
Right.
Okay, no one cares about your fucking shitty mug. That's like a million other people are doing that. You know what I mean? It's like really, you need to find a solution to a problem that people are having, and you need to make.
Ding.
And that's what I say, guys. Like,
ding.
That's all. And that's the thing is, you need to provide a product or a service that's genuine. You can't be scamming people.
Think about TFT, bro. What are we providing? Capital to undercapitalized traders.
Like, do you really think if TFT was scamming or doing something, they would be here as they are now? Like, no. Like, exactly. Like, this is not how business works. Anything that's illegitimate will fall out horribly and just crash and burn. Yeah. Right? So
yeah, exactly. If something that's trying to be legitimate is actually fraudulent, it will be, you know, in ruins. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? And the energy will be really poor as well. Like, it's not going to be good energy at the end of the day. So, like, for, again, going back to, like, the clients, there's a lot of controversy over the spreads, the commissions, all this. And listen, as the business owner, as the guy out here fighting the team, fighting the broker for us to do what the people want to do, at the end of the day, there's some things that are simply out of my control due to whether it's commercials, this and that, agreements that are in place, whatever, risk. And the people have been complaining for a long time, you know, about the spreads. And guess what? TFT had high spreads and high commissions. That ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? So I proposed the idea. Let's reduce those commissions at the fucking least. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the minimum that we could do. Match FTMO's commissions and my Forex fund, so we're at the same level as them, you know, in terms of the commissions. And that's something we did recently. And bro, the people responded. You know, there's a lot of support right now for TFT. The people appreciate that change. And listen, we're going to continue to try to make changes. But I know the people online, you know, watching this, whatever, in the back of their mind, they're like, oh, I want the unlimited trading days, the spread, this and that. And it's like, listen, go ahead.
No, on that note, like, number one, if the unlimited trading days, I don't know if you guys know, it's bullshit. If you look at it from a logical perspective, the statistics, like, people fail their fucking challenges in the first 2 weeks, dude. So what is unlimited time? But
they don't want to hear. This is the thing, right? This is that is an example of an obstruction.
Yes, exactly.
It is. No, it is. That's an example of an obstruction. Because at the end of the day, if I was a trader, you know, if I am trading a challenge, I want unlimited trading days.
Yep.
It is valid. Like, it is facts. Yep. You know what I'm saying? It just simply is. Are the stats in the back end differently? Like, okay, there's a reason that all of a sudden people are doing the unlimited trading days. It doesn't, you know, actually potentially impact. But that doesn't mean that might not impact somebody.
True.
Right? It could just change the dynamic of who passes, who fails, whatever. So it is a very legitimate, like, desire of the customer for sure. At the end of the day, you know, people want that as a feature of the challenge. Do I think that that's going to, like, change the absolute game for traders? For some, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And
for some, no.
And that's for, like, you know, if you're a busy life. It's more like actual life stuff. If you're not able to actually physically trade, you need more time because you're working or you got school or whatever.
We're in the business of fast money, bro.
Exactly.
People trying to get paid. Yeah. That's how it is. Exactly. Whether they got unlimited or not, they're trying to get funded.
And I was going to say as well, like, people have no fucking patience. Like, you've addressed this like a million times. Like, you guys are working on the spreads. Like, you said you just need access to the bridge. Guys, it's coming. Just wait.
Listen,
have patience.
It's not, but listen, as a business owner, at the end of the day, it's about execution and it's about action. And I'm very much aware of that. And that's why TFT even is where it is today. And going back to the equation of power obstruction, like, all right, an obstruction is me saying for months and months and months, the bridge is coming. That's an obstruction. Power is changing the commissions. That's a legitimate example,
100%.
bro. I'm telling you, because even me, I'm making mistakes. I'm learning from everything as running this fucking huge company and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? And we're nowhere near perfect, but at the end of the day, going back to the equation, if we have more P than O, then they're doing right for the people. We're providing them life. We're providing them fertility, opportunity, money, and that's what's most important, bro. I'm gonna close it off with this, bro. Think about any trading related guru out there, maybe ICT because he's helping all these people get funded payouts. But any guru out there, right, that shows education, we've paid out 50, I believe at this point, 54 million to traders, right, in almost 2 years, right?
Crazy.
What other educational platform in general is delivering that to the people?
That's the big P right there, man. No one's doing that.
Biggest fucking P.
Biggest fucking P.
Biggest P. Well, listen, we're going to wrap it up. Let the people know where can they find you.
So y'all can find me on TikTok, AABandsFX. You can also find me on Instagram. I do have a trading Instagram. It's AABands so it's AABANDSZ, no FX. But I also have my personal. I'm thinking about whether to put that out there. So maybe we could just put that in the chat if I decide to.
We're going to put it in the description.
Yeah, we can put it in the description.
Below.
It's but yeah, we'll see. But you can find me on TikTok for sure. And if I feel, I'm comfortable with that, y'all can just follow me on Instagram.
$37,000 payout coming?
$37,000, man.
Yeah, listen.
37,300.
Thanks for being on. I mean, we're gonna obviously chill after this. But thanks for being on the pod, dude. Really, appreciate
thank you
it.
for having me, guys.
Good
Like,
stuff.
I'm really happy to be a part of the TFT family, guys. Like, you guys truly changed my life. You guys are changing other people's lives out there, and TFT on top.
Let's get it. Well, thank you guys for watching.
Take care, guys.
Oh man, that was good, man. Yeah.